everybody, welcome back to the channel here. As promised, we're going to go through this double deep here. It's getting later of an evening. It's the same day, but different video. And we're going to see what we're in for here. I'm hoping they're queen right. I don't know if they're queen right. Enough time has passed by. If they've successfully requeened, we should have a new queen in here. What I'm probably going to do is just pull this top deep off, set it over here, do an inspection in the bottom deep, see if I can find a queen. If I do, I'll go ahead and mark her. And then what I'm going to do is move this this top deep over to a new bottom board, Apame pollen trap bottom board that I have over there. And we'll inspect, make sure that we got eggs in here, plenty of nurse bees. Go ahead and put some sugar syrup in the split that doesn't have the queen, because all the foragers are going to come back here. Just make sure that they have enough resources. We're going to make sure that there's some capped brood in here that's getting ready to emerge, so that they can get a little bit of a boost and resources so that they can go out and forage later when we hopefully get somewhat of a fall flow. So I've already obviously got the top up here and started to inspect. So let's see what we're getting into with this colony. If they're not queen right, I'm just going to have to combine each deep with a queen right colony, probably call it good, maybe split them a little bit later, but it's the beginning of August. You can still successfully make splits, but the drone population is dwindling. So let's just take a look here and see what's going on. Set this one aside. It's not a very big colony. You can tell the cluster has been kind of in the middle here. Don't have a lot of bees here on the outside frames. We'll go ahead and pull a couple out. Let's just see what we're working with. See if we got a queen in here. And maybe they need fed. Maybe there's not much food in either side. This is pretty lightweight. Okay, wait a minute. So this could be a frame that I donated that's got emerging brood. I'm just trying to see if I can see any eggs anywhere. I'm pretty sure this is one of the frames that I donated. I need some sun. No, I don't see any eggs. Another thing we may do, if there's not a whole lot of bees in here and they're not queen right, I've got a couple weaker colonies over here that could just use a boost, and I'll just put these frames right in those weaker colonies and we'll call it good. It's not looking too good here, though. I'm going to step in the sun here and see if I can see anything down in these cells. Where's my sun? I do still see drones in here, by the way. Trying to blow the bees out of the way. I'm not seeing... Yeah, there's plenty of drones in here, by the way. Not seeing any eggs, though. Okay. We're going to keep looking. A little bit of bee bread in this one, but no eggs, no signs of life yet. Nope, no eggs. Don't see a queen. I'm guessing that it's not queen right. Bee bread in here. Okay. So I think we're going to end up giving a weaker colony a boost of bees. That's queen right. and just call this colony a loss. I'm trying to requeen it for a little bit now. Okay. All right, just for fun, let's go ahead and inspect the top box here and see what's going on. There's I mean, it's possible there's a queen up here, but I doubt it. Seeing a real terrible brood pattern. I'm wondering if the frame that was donated was maybe from a failed queen. I don't know. This all looks like drone brood to me. Yeah, we got some drones emerging. That would explain why there's a lot of drones in this colony, because this is drone brood. Yeah. This must have been from a swarm trap. I can just tell by the starter strip. Well, bummer. Yeah, they're not queen right. But at least we'll be able to take these bees and give another colony a boost. Or a couple colonies anyway. One or two. It's funny, now wait a minute. I guess the frame I donated, the queen was shooting blanks. I mean, this all looks like drone brood. But I do see... I see larvae. I'm trying to see if I can see eggs. Hang on. Yeah, there's eggs. Single eggs. There's a queen in here. I'll be darned. There's a queen in here somewhere. She's backfilling. Yep, single eggs. She's in here somewhere. Wow. Would not have thought that. See if I can spot her. Yep, I see real young larvae. Eggs. Let me check this other frame. Oh, there she is. She's marked. She's not a very good-looking queen. I don't know if... So I guess my memory just wasn't serving me right. I must have thought that colony was queen right and put the other colony on top. You can see her. She's a small queen. I don't think she's that great, but we're gonna nurse her along here. She did lay a decent pattern in that new one there, so let's we're just gonna combine this back to a single deep is what we're gonna do. Yeah, there's food in there, so I mean they're not. Okay. Yeah. Change of game plan here. I'm gonna set this box off to the side. We're gonna put her down in the bottom here. She's right there. And we're gonna pull the empty frames out and just combine this colony. Or, I'm sorry, condense this colony down into a single deep. I'm gonna put this frame with her down here in the middle. Actually, I'm just gonna, yeah, let's go ahead and put her down here. Okay. And where's that frame that had the brood on it? We're gonna put that down here with her. Is it this one? Yeah. I'm sitting here thinking about this. I think she might be shooting blanks. I think this is her pattern, and they're capping it with drones. I think she needs pinched. I think this colony is I think she's a drone laying queen. I think she's a drone laying queen. She wasn't very impressive anyway. Where is she? She needs pinched. There she is. Yeah. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cage her, pinch her, save her with my other queens because you can make nice stinky attractants out of these failed queens. Okay, there she is. And I'm going back to my original plan. I'm going to combine this colony with a good queen-right colony that's weak over there because she's a drone layer. Look at, let me show you what I mean by that. So she didn't get mated properly, and she's tiny looking anyway. Look at that. See how that's all raised? Really crappy pattern. See how that's all drones? That's all drones. So she is a drone laying queen. She is a blue dot queen, which means she's new, which tells me she did not get mated successfully, is what that means, which is why there's plenty of drones in that colony. Look at her. She's nothing to write home about. If you can see her there. She's not very big. I mean, I've seen worse, but she just didn't get mated properly. So we got to get rid of her. So we'll just keep her here for now. And I'll pinch her, put her in my mixture of dead queens, the graveyard. But what we need to do now is toss these frames that haven't been worked. And then we will give these wicker colonies over here a boost of bees. And they'll be better off for it. There's still a decent population in here. Okay. All right. I'm going to pause the video. I got to find the colony that's weak. And then we'll restart the video and we'll give them a boost. And we're back. Okay. This colony is somewhat weak. So they'll benefit from a few extra bees in here. So we're going to go ahead and give it to them. Take these frames out that, yeah, they're not happy to see me. They haven't started working these frames yet. All right, how many do we have here? Let's see, we got drawn comb. I'm gonna move this. Yeah, she's mad, stinging me. Well, I tried to save you, but nope. You wouldn't let me, and I know you're not happy. We're gonna move this one over here. Yeah, they're angry. All these foragers are back. So let's go ahead, put this frame of drawn comb in, this frame. Something to work with there, and then we'll take these out. Get this propolis off. Yeah, sometimes that happens. You get those queens that don't mate properly and they turn into drone layers. It can happen. It can happen. And this starter strip one, I'm going to shake all these bees off because I want to reuse that next year for a swarm trap. That'll be perfect for a swarm trap. We've got a few drones that are emerging there, but that'll be all right. All right, put this in here. Be a nice boost for this population. And what I think I'm gonna do for the rest of those bees, there's a decent amount in that bottom box. I'm gonna take a strong colony over here, donate 2 frames of eggs, some brood that's getting ready to emerge. That'll suppress this colony over here that is even considering swarming on me late. And see if we can't get that one to requeen before the fall time here. Got a month. Be 1st of September. We should have a laying queen. Like I said, there's still plenty of drones around here. Testament to how many I saw in there. Yes, of course, it was a drone laying queen, but still, there's drones. All right. Yeah, we're done here. So, shim. And let's close them up. Nice little boost there. Oops. I'm going to do that. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's pause this video, go steal a couple frames of eggs, and let's get back over there. All right, folks, this is going to be less than stellar camera work, so fair warning, but you should be able to hear me okay. If not, you won't ever see this video. So let's get this cleaned up. Try to find a couple frames of, couple frames of egg here, some frames of emerging brood. And let's do this split. This colony's got quite a few bees in it. Decent numbers. I'm gonna start over here. I'm working a little fast because it's getting late in the evening and they're not gonna be happy to see me. Easy. Okay, let's see what we're looking at here. I'm really losing my daylight too, so be some quick splitting, quick glancing, quick assessment. Nope, nothing there. Set this one aside. Check out this next frame. Yeah, that's a a good pattern. It's emerging. No, she's backfilling there. Good pattern. Double check she's not on this one, because this would be a good one to boost the colony with. Let's go ahead and walk up here and get a better look in the sun. Double check, make sure she's not on here. And there's eggs too, so worst case scenario, they can, not worst case scenario, but they'll be able to turn this frame, make a queen out of it if they need to, because there are eggs on this frame. I don't see her. So let's go ahead and put this one in the colony. I'm going to take this one out on the edge here and move everything down. All right, so we need maybe 2-3 more frames. Need to find a frame of eggs. I'd like to find an entire frame of eggs so they can choose some good ones here. See what this next one looks like. Good propolis colony here. Lots of propolis. That's a good pattern. Young larva eggs in this one. Just starting to cap it. Now this side, let's see what we're looking at here. Oh yeah. Perfect. Lots of eggs. Okay. She could be on this frame, so let's go have a good look here, but this is the perfect frame to donate. Lots to choose from to make a queen, or 2 or 3. The side you're looking at, they're just starting to cap, but this side is blanketed with eggs. All right, hope she's not on here. I don't see her. There's gonna be a ton of nurse bees on this. So these bees will stay put. They will not return back to that other. This GoPro doesn't do a good job. There's no zoom capability, so I don't know if you're gonna be able to see all these eggs, but I'll try to show you from a distance there, but that's nothing but open brood eggs right there. Young larvae. If I come in, you won't be able to see because the GoPro doesn't refocus, unfortunately. All right, I think this is a good frame to donate here. Yeah. I don't see her. So we're going to put this one right in the middle. I can hear a roar in here. They know they're queenless. Now you're so disappointed not to have your drone layer, aren't you? All right. Let's go try to find one more. Maybe a frame of food or something. We've got that frame of brood good. It's really all I needed. That colony does have some food in it already. I know this colony's good on food. Oh, it's really stuck there. Yeah, there's a little bit of weight here. Now, not by any stretch of the imagination ready for winter weight, but... All right, what do we got here? A little bit of a spotty brood pattern on this one. Not great, but could just be summer emerging. I'm gonna keep looking through here. All the foragers are hanging out down there on the slatted rack. It's kind of cool. Queen in here should be marked. I just don't remember what color she is. There, she's green. She's right there. I see her. These green dot queens that overwintered and stayed put, man, they're doing good. I'll show her off so you guys can see her. See her at the bottom there? She's at the very bottom of the frame in the middle. Right there. Looks good. Okay. Well, let's get her back in, keep her over on the side, and then I'm going to try to find a frame of food or maybe another frame where bees are getting ready to emerge, because there's tons of bees in this colony still. So I'm going to keep her over here. All right, let's take a look at this one. Yeah, the green dot queens that I still have in my, oh my gosh, it propolised the snot out of that in there. They're doing really good. Is she laying on this one yet? Yep. Eggs. I'm donating this one too. You know, it's going to be 21 days before these emerge, but I'm going to take this frame out of the outer edge here and put this one in instead. Put it in the middle here. And then I'd really like to find a frame of food for the end. I do have a feeder with me, so I mean, now that I'm thinking about it, I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to put one of those 2-frame feeders in this. I want this colony to have the best chance possible to requeen. And they're not going to have as many foragers, because they're all going to go back to that other, except the foragers that originally were in this colony. And so I'm just going to take this one out, and we're just going to... We're going to leave this one, because that was the frame that I donated of healthy eggs. And there's still some emerging if I didn't just shake them all to death. But, okay. All right. We're going to put the feeder in here. Let me go grab that feeder. But I think we're good. What was my intention with this frame that I set down? Did I have one? I don't think I did. That's what happens when you start opening too many colonies. You forget where you're at. What do we have for this one? Because I do want to put drawn comb in here. I got plenty of drawn comb. There's no reason not to. She was over here. I'm going to go ahead and push her back towards the middle carefully. Ooh, I don't envy you girls. That thymol stinks. All right, get out of there. Don't want to squish you. All right, let's get these back in. I'll tell you what. I've got some. Yeah, I don't like this frame at all. Oh, well, they'll clean it up. This is the one that had the drone laying pattern. That's got some of the drones that are still emerging. They'll clean that up. But I want to grab that frame, some drawn comb that we have over here. That way she can keep laying in there without missing a beat. Yeah, it's kind of some old dirty comb, but they'll make use of it, and that one. Yeah, this will be good. I should probably preface this. If you see any signs of disease in your apiary from one colony, like if that colony happened to be not queen right because it had signs of disease, this is the last thing you want to be doing, is moving comb from one colony to the next, because you're going to spread disease. So let's just say that colony died of European foul brood or something like that. Do not do this. But I could tell the colony was healthy. It just had a drone-laying queen. All right, perfect. So now that we removed 2 frames of eggs that would have brood emerging, we've set this colony back, which is good. Look at all that propolis. Look at all that. Nice. She'll keep laying, but the population's going to start coming down this time of year. So good deal. Get this colony buttoned up. It's a good queen. Good genetics there. I like it. I like it. They're a little spicy right now, but that's because, what is it, like 6, almost 7 o'clock, and I'm in a colony. Of course, all the foragers are back. They don't want me around. They do not want me here. So let me grab this feeder and syrup. And we're gonna make sure that this split, it's got a good chance. And I'll have quite a few bees once those 2 emerge. Hopefully that queen can get mated. One queen can get mated. They've got literally thousands of eggs there to choose from. They are not happy to see me. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm cautiously optimistic this one will be able to requeen. I'm going to pull the bottom board out. We're not going to be treating with Apiguard. This colony's already had a couple rounds of Apiguard on it. We're going to call it good enough. In the process of requeening, I'm not going to treat. We can wash for mites later. I'm not seeing any visual signs of viruses. Like I'm not seeing any K-wing. I'm not seeing greasy bees. The bees look good. Lots of yellow hairs there. I'm not seeing any, chronic bee paralysis where the bees would be shaking. You don't want to say I don't see any mites, because if by the time you see dispersal mites, it's pretty much too late. The mite load of your colony is significant at that point if you're visually seeing them, and which means the viral loads are likely very high as well. Keep in mind, the beginning dispersal mites, they prefer underneath the bee's abdomen in between the sternites, and that's where they attach. So, again, you can't just say, oh, I didn't see any mites, my colony's fine. Wrong. Not the way it works. Okay, that ought to give them a nice boost. They don't have the resources to forage right now. Nice. Where are we at? Let's get this top on. And my super duper sophisticated marking system. We put a brick on with no red brick, and that means process of requeening. So, September 1st is when we can expect to look in here and check for eggs. 1 month to the day. Try your best not to get in there and fight the urge to inspect and want to look and, oh, did they make a queen? Did they make queen cells? How are they doing? Did they emerge yet? Oh, I see a virgin in there. Oh, blah, 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 blah. You can do more harm than good. Disrupt the pheromones. There's lots of different pheromones that are going on during requeening process. You can disrupt that. You can actually cause your bees to ball a queen, a newly mated queen, ball a virgin queen, ball a junkie queen like this one. No, I'm just kidding. But, what's she doing in there? Ow. So yeah, button up, leave them alone, and call it good. So what else? Look at these ants on the outside here, trying to find a way inside this lysine. I got syrup inside this yellow feeder here, and they're desperately trying to find a way in. What else? Okay, so I've got a colony over here that is requeening, and a colony over there that's requeening. And I know I've got syrup feeders in there. I'm gonna top them off. So I say don't get into the hive, but if you're just gonna open the lid, give them some syrup, close it, that's fine. I just wanna make sure they have plenty of resources and give them the best chance at requeening that I possibly can. So I think that's it. I've got a mess to clean up here. I got some topping off to do, but I think that's it for this video. I'm sorry the camera work wasn't the greatest, but again, I'm a one-man camera crew / beekeeper / recorder / all the above. So anyway, that's it for this one. I hope you guys did like it, even though the camera work wasn't great. But please be sure to give it the thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. It does help the channel. May God bless you and your bees. I hope you guys have a beautiful day, and I will catch you on the next video.